Bitcoin and Ethereum both are flashing us a very interesting scenario. A scenario which is pointing us where the price in the immediate short term, where the price for the coming days might be possibly heading. So before I jump into it, before I start talking about it, please do me a favor and destroy that like button. And guys, come on, let's try it one more time to reach 1000 like in this video. Thank you very much. So first thing first, before jumping into Bitcoin, first let's look at what's happening in Ethereum, because according to this price action, you can see, yes, we are seeing weakness, but we are also aware that Ethereum has a strong line of support lying above $3,000. Yes guys, this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator will be acting as support in case of a bigger shakeout, because we know this trend line is not just only one line of support, but parallelly we also have support from our Williams alligator indicator, which is still bullish. Yes, you heard that correctly guys. Whenever you see this green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, that is when we know the bulls are in control. When we see blue line appearing at the top, green line at the bottom, that is when we know the bears are in control. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that since this year is still a bullish cross and we also have support parallelly lining from our indicator, we are not going to be bothered. Even if the price of Ethereum comes back around 3,000, 3,200, even if that happens, guys, I simply want you to zoom out, because in a bigger picture, a pullback like this could be just a temporary pullback before expecting a reversal in this manner. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. Despite MACD about to form a bearish cross, despite RSI in overbought territory, T3CCI heading towards the center line, right? Despite indicators to the downside are signaling weakness, as long as we remain above this key trend line, any sort of a pullback will be looked as a temporary pullback. And if you look at this here in a smaller time frame, I mean what's happening here in a smaller time frame, you can see we were following this falling channel, which was a bullish continuation channel, right? But all of a sudden, what started falling here? A pullback or retracement. So if you look at this pullback carefully, this trend line previously rejected us. This same trend line acted as support. Now if this here results in a bullish continuation, we are more than happy to see that. But even if this fakes out, I mean the previous resistance, if it fails to hold the price longer after some small move like this and price breaks below this trend line, even if that happens, even if this bearish continuation plays out, guys, parallelly we will be following this head and shoulder type of formation, which is another bearish continuation pattern for Ethereum. But even if that plays out, you can see even in the worst case scenario, the price of Ethereum will remain above $3,000, and remaining above $3,000 means not only this month, even the upcoming month, the month of August, to be bullish for Ethereum. Yes guys, even if the price of Ethereum starts showing a move in this manner, heads towards this R2 line, the next area of confluence to the downside, even if that happens, even if this worst case scenario plays out, you can see we are still going to be above $3,000. So even if this bearish continuation plays out, it will be giving us a buying opportunity. Now let's jump into Bitcoin price action, because according to Bitcoin price action, you can see this is what I showed you yesterday. This is exactly what's unfolding at the moment. I showed you guys this symmetrical triangle turned out to be a bearish symmetrical triangle. Same scenario could be unfolding in our case. After this false breakout, we did started free falling. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that if this scenario plays out, we are expecting Bitcoin to show more sideways movement, even few more pullbacks, and after that a U-shape or a V-shape type of recovery. Yes, you heard that correctly guys, because yesterday beside the symmetrical triangle, we even found out that Bitcoin was following this descending triangle, a bearish continuation pattern, and this is exactly what I showed you. We might be showing a continuation that might look somehow like this. Bitcoin heading towards the worst case target, which could bring us around 113, even up to 112,000, find bottom around that area, and only after that a reversal like this. But even if the bearish continuation plays out, Bitcoin heading towards the R1 line, the next area of confluence around $12,400. Even if that plays out, it won't bother us because we are still going to print an ascending CPR for the month of August, which only happens or which only gets formed during uptrend. So any sort of a pullback, but Bitcoin remaining the monthly candle above 106,000 will be printing an ascending CPI, and price of Bitcoin after that is expected to show a reversal, which might look somehow like this. I mean, a pullback around this area means just a temporary pullback. I mean, a pullback from this inverse head and shoulder type of formation, which I already showed you on my previous video, right? This line might get retested, but it doesn't necessarily make us bearish. I have been very clear. It will be just a temporary pullback because price parallel is also breaking out from this lever pivotal point theory. So any sort of a pullback will be looked as a temporary pullback because we also have support, some very, very important support from CryptoAnup buy sell indicator. Just like with Ethereum, you can see we have support from our indicator, CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, support from Williams alligator indicator, and even the support from Bollinger Band, the central line or the basis line. So that's why if Bitcoin fails to show a continuation to the upside, starts with another corrective move because indicators to the downside, I mean MACD is turning bearish, RSI clearly turning bearish, right? Even if this bearish continuation plays out, it will be giving us a buying opportunity because we know in a bigger picture nothing has changed. Bitcoin still looks bullish, so I personally take this pullback as a temporary pullback and also a buying opportunity for the long run. So guys, these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.